So this is another EDM track that I wrote using Native Instruments Maschine sequencer. This time I also used the Maschine hardware and of course the S49 MIDI controller keyboard. Now the inspiration for this track came from a sample I found in a sample pack. Now I don't do a lot of sample packs, but at the time I downloaded this sample pack. They were all free sample packs, by the way. If you sign up to sample producers newsletters and various companies newsletters, then you will often find they send you links to sample packs that they've produced. Now I'm sorry, but I can't tell you where this came from. My sample libraries are very well organized. My samples unfortunately are not, probably because I tend not to use very many. Vocal and spoken word samples probably being the exception, as you may recall if you've watched any of my recent videos. Anyway, this sample pack, I played through the samples and it had little riffs in it. So a couple of these riffs I thought were absolutely wonderful and I just had to build a track around them. So that's what I did. Now there are a couple of riffs in this track from the sample pack. The first one doesn't come in until about a quarter of the way through the track, and what I would call the main riff doesn't come in until nearly halfway through. That is just the way the track developed. Now the rest of the track was created with Native Instruments expansions and loops and one-shots. I don't know where they all came from. You get into Maschine, you look for a particular sound, you load it up, you try it, yes that's good, and then you move on to the next one. It's a bit of a Frankensteinian assembly process. But one of the reasons I probably don't use a lot of samples from sample packs is that Native Instruments Komplete Kontrol and particularly the expansions are full of samples, so I rarely find the need to go outside. Now if you have a particular favourite sample pack, especially a free one, then do feel free to leave a link in the description. So that's a short story of the creation of this piece, and as you will know if you've seen many of my other videos, I'm not the best person at coming up with titles. Now I can't remember where Playing About came from. I certainly don't feel I was messing about when I put this track together. It was a very creative and interesting and fun thing to do. So Playing About, it probably just popped into my head from somewhere. Such is the nature of my track names. And if you like the track, then please do consider subscribing and ringing the bell and clicking the big thumb. That would be 3 out of 3. That would be absolutely fantastic. But as always, I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and listen to my music. I would be really interested to know if you like these little melodic riffs as much as I do. So I will see you again in the next video. Here is Playing About.